have sentence number 1, the goal of education must be to help people recognize their potential and dignity. We have an addition, as well as equip them with the necessary tools to exploit that potential. Marisol?
I have another suggestion. How about recognize their dignity and enhance their potential?
Yeah.
As well as recognize that dignity? No. And recognize their dignity.
Recognize their dignity and enhance their potential.
Enhance their potential. Okay.
Do you want to say exploit?
Definitely not
Exploit. Perhaps achieve.
and achieve.
Might be free.
Okay, add that in. All in favor of this?
So recognition can mean two things. You can mean understand it, that it's there and you can get it in the future. But when people say recognise as well, they also do mean So recognition is tacitly accomplishment. So in each case it's about the second sentence. Or the achieving bit.
Okay, so we have 3 options for how this sentence can currently read. The goal of education must be to help people recognize their potential and dignity. The goal of education must be to help people recognize their dignity and enhance their potential. And the third option, as well as equip them with the necessary tools to achieve that potential. All in favor of recognizing their dignity and enhance their potential versus recognize their potential and dignity? Raise your hand. Sorry, all in favor of recognize their dignity and enhance their potential, raise their hand. All in favor of recognize their potential and dignity, raise their hand. Yes, Paul?
When you use the word enhance, it means you're basically like adding to their potential. And I think that really detracts from saying that someone has inherent dignity and say that you can increase their potential. Like, because potential is what people like are inherently given with, like, in the future being able to achieve.
Well, education does widen that. It does widen that potential.
Yeah. No, but I think the potential is always there.
It allows them to...
Well, I mean, we're asking them, but does it expand their horizons of their imagination, for example? So that imagination wouldn't have been there before the education.
The prerequisite, the prerequisites for all of this to take place is found within the person, within their own makeup, if you will.
I mean, I like
Sorry.
Sorry.
Okay, Hector had his hand
Oh,
up first.
go ahead, Hector.
No, I think that even though potential is inherent to the person, it can be expanded through education. I think if you train, if you train more, you have more potential to run farther or run faster. I think education does exactly that for the person. It widens their potential. But still, I'm more in favor of a word that emphasizes on utilizing its potential instead of just widening it. Like, I feel potential is something that's there, stored, that you could use. Whereas we emphasize on the fact that using that potential means people are putting it to work.
Okay, Paul?
I just feel like enhance really has that. I agree with Hector because I feel like enhance has a connotation of adding to, and it's more like you're giving them more skills to implement it.
Emily?
I agree with him. I was going to propose, like, why don't we say enhance your ability to fulfill or realize your potential?
That's what we said in the next sentence.
Okay, Mitzi? Your opinion?
Yeah, the next sentence is like to propose that.
We're not at the next sentence.
Wait,
It's no, it's
like
the same
this?
sentence.
Oh, in this sentence.
Yes,
Oh,
same
okay.
sentence. Under G to add as well, equip them with the necessary tools to achieve that potential. Instead of using achieve, you can use exercise. So at least you're using it.
I'm in favor of that.
Okay. Jordan?
Yeah, I was just going to say I don't know if we've decided this one yet, but along the lines of if you have a group of kids and you bring them into a school, you don't say, you guys don't have any potential, but we're going to go ahead and teach you, so therefore you might have some potential. You know.
Okay, Paul?
I have a language proposal.
Yes.
I would keep it recognize their dignity, leave potential out there and then add, as well as equip them with the necessary tools to exercise that potential. Because you're talking about the potential being something that's combined with dignity.
Mary Jane?
I think I can keep the sentence of Paul, but read as well as say and equip them with the necessary tools to exercise that. Therefore,
I like a second.
Okay, all in favor of the new sentence reading, the goal of education must be to help people recognize their dignity and equip them with the necessary tools to exercise that potential, raise your hand.
their
potential.
Oh, there.
Their potential.
Sorry, we had a comment. I take back that vote. We had a comment I missed.
Our group was discussing this term, and we were thinking about, since Paul is saying that we have inherent dignity, I propose to use maximize their potential, because like in different countries, like they might be faced with different situations, but in their own way, like they maximize whatever it is.
Is this within the first sentence or
So,
instead of
for-
exercise?
Instead of exercise or achieve, to maximize their potential.
Okay, yeah. Jan?
But I go along Paul's lines when it comes to potential, and when you say maximize, it kind of implies that you can grow it somehow, maybe. And when you say exercise, it means that you use what you have in the full sense. So I would say exercise is a good word.
Yes?
I think what Ben was trying to say was maximize is the same as exercising it, but maximizing is exercising but using it up to the fullest of its extent. So it's like making the best out of your potential. But if you exercise, you can just exercise but not give it your best, or not maximize it or fully use the potential that you have. So
Can we vote on
Yeah.
those
All in
words?
favor of the word achieve their potential, raise your hand. No one. All in favor of exercise? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, that's majority. All in favor of maximize? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Exercise. And then the sentence reading, the goal of education must be to help people recognize their dignity and equip them with the necessary tools to exercise their potential. All in favor? We have many fewer. The goal of education must be to help people recognize their potential and recognize their dignity and equip them with the necessary tools to exercise their potential. All in favor? All against? Okay. Second sentence. When a person, you have a comment?
I have a suggestion after the line. When we finish the potential, I think we have put it has to be an intellectual education, and that's based in the teaching of principles and values.
Where is this insertion?
After potential.
So like
It has to be-
another sentence?
It has to be intellectual. No, has to be, it must be intellectual education based in the teaching of principles and values.
The close enough for how? I didn't get it verbatim.
Paul?
I like having the introduction of linking education with principles and values. I hesitate to say that it needs to be intellectual because I think you can be educated